Hello, it's live. Little thing popped up and just said, it's live. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what part of the earth you're watching from today. I am a little tired this morning. Really could have slept. I mean, it's not like I'm ever a really late sleeper, but as opposed to getting up at 6, I really could have gone till like 6:30 or something today. One of those days. But how are you guys? I'm refreshing my other screen over here. And it's going to be one of those awesome days where my mirror creates this like starburst effect out from my bun. So that's awesome. And I wasn't here last week. I had to go to the dang dentist. And why these appointments get scheduled on a Thursday, I'm not sure. But I guess I have a hunch that the reason why I've been getting scheduled on Thursdays is because, like, they keep certain patients with certain hygienists. And I think that, like, because she's the one who kind of, like, schedules me in. And so she makes sure and schedules me on the day, that she's there and that she has openings. And it seems like it's always a Thursday. And she's, like, the best hygienist in the dang world. So I don't really want to mess up the flow, if you know what I'm saying. She flosses like a freaking, I don't know. She's going so fast. I hardly know it's been done. I mean, she's so good, and she's so nice and pleasant, and I mean, I feel like we get into deep conversations, really, while I'm there. Okay, yay, we're broadcasting. I can see comments. I'm going to tweet out my little link over here. If I can scroll over. Nope, got to make the window bigger. I'm about there. Sending. Posted. Awesome possum. Yay! Well, I'm glad you guys are here this week along with me. And let me see what people are saying now that I can see some commentos. Hi from Cork, Ireland. Watching you while relaxing in my garden. How nice. That sounds so pleasant. Good morning, Anna Louisa. And Mariah is watching, and she had told me that she does have some surgery going on tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. And so if you guys want to keep Mariah in your thoughts and your prayers, that would be appreciated, she says, and she should be home either Saturday night or Sunday. So she's got a little surgery tomorrow and then a little recovery time, and then she gets to go home. So we're thinking about you, Mariah. We love you. Hi, Melissa Price. Oh, it's Stephanie D's birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to you. What lipstick am I wearing? I feel like everything's showing up a little dark on here today. Maybe if I get real close. Because honestly, in real life, it's a little darker than my shirt. But it's this NYX lip gloss in Pink Rose. It's the NYX Mega Shine lip gloss. And this is my whole face of the day that we'll get into later. It's a big basket. I'm trying out a lot of different things, and yeah. You know. Hi, Linda Webb. Super sunny, a.k.a. hot Los Angeles. And Lisa Ramirez is here from Houston, and it's her first time watching live, and she's got her coffee and her hazelnut creamer. And she found me first by searching for MAC lipstick dupes and has been hooked ever since. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa. I love to hear how people end up actually finding, because it's always something different. People will sometimes tell me, like, somebody told me about you in Walgreens, and I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Or like, I found you through this random video, and I think that's the neatest thing. Oh, well, thank you so much, Lisa. She's a creative writing grad, and specifics are vital to her brain. Well, thank you so much. That's awesome. And Rainbow Trees is here. This is her first time, and she's eating some scrambled eggs with mozzarella and homemade salsa. That sounds really, really good. What is your favorite breakfast? What do you guys like for breakfast? Um, Goodness, I gotta wipe my nose for a second. For breakfast, I would say I love a good waffle. Like I've been wanting a waffle or some pancakes for like a month now. You might say, well, why don't you just make them? And I would agree. I should just make them. I just don't think about it. Like it's one of those things that as I'm sitting around being halfway hungry, I'm like, that sounds really good, but it's not in my brain when I go to the store. Crystal Lynn wants to know if anybody has any magical serums for stretch marks. She's dealing with them. I am not sure. I know stretch marks tend to be kind of like a hereditary thing. I have not had, sorry, throat bubble, annoying throat bubble. I haven't had any, but I know some people swear by like the cocoa butter stuff, but I think there's a lot of strategies out there. But maybe somebody else can see that and weigh in. Have you tried NYX Beige? Yes. NYX Beige lip gloss. It's actually like a gorgeous pink. Love. Definitely. Shelly's here from sunny Colorado. Oh, thank you. Hi, Shannon. She's trying to watch live on her iPad. Oh, Christiane, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. She's missed the last couple lives she's been teaching during this time, but today the lesson doesn't start till 1, so she's sneaking it in while doing a little cleaning. See, isn't this the ultimate multitasking thing? You could clean while this is on. You could eat while this is on. You could, I don't know, get a massage. You could, I don't know. You could do a whole host of things. You could organize your closet. Oh man, Lisa Ramirez, I love French toast with syrup, turkey bacon, and hash browns with Tabasco. I call it sweet meat and heat. No egg or toast needed, she says. That's awesome. Oh, High Voltage Rose says her dog's recognizing my voice now. That is so cute. I love that. If I can appeal to the dogs out there, I mean, I'm doing something right, right? Are you getting nervous about delivery? I will tell you, RC, I got a lot less nervous when I actually went to the childbirth class, which was not this past Saturday, but the one before. And they talked a lot about, you know, what scenarios you could run into and everything they're prepared for, and got to see the room where it's going to, or, you know, the types of rooms where it's going to happen. And I don't know, it just really made me feel more at ease. I think I said this in the vlog, but I'm like, so I feel so much more comfortable the more informed I am. If I go into something and it's like fly by the seat of your pants, you got no info, like taking a test with no studying first, like that stuff stresses me out. But if I can, you know, do something and have a clue what's coming, I feel a lot better. And last night I went to breastfeeding class. Got home, it was like 9. But it was nice. It was just a one-time kind of thing, and it was 2.5 hours. Tyler came too. There were some husbands there. And I think it was good for them to come because they did address like a lot of things that, you know, the significant other can help with or kind of, you know, be supportive in certain ways. So anyway, I learned a lot from that. I mean, talk about going into these classes really first time mom, not knowing anything. Like, it was so helpful. There's some work happening kind of outside our house today. If you hear some rumblings, it's not just my stomach. Oh, somebody said biscuits and gravy. Love biscuits and gravy. Absolutely. Mm. East Texas in the house. Oh, thank you so much, Gabrielle. I'm glad you liked the Try This Not That came back yesterday. I was glad to get back to that. Those kinds of videos, it kind of takes me a long time to sort of figure it out, you know. They're so all-encompassing, and the way I had been doing them, you know, with all the little subcategories, it creates quite a task before me, you know, like when you really start dividing everything up. But with the cream shadows, I was like, I'm just going to keep this simple, and I really liked the way it came together, I guess. So I kind of want to see what's happening out there. Like, it's loud, and my chair is vibrating, so I want to see what's... Can you guys hear that? See, they're laying down some kind of line around here for more, like, higher speed internet, which I'm all in favor of. But I, of course, don't really understand how it all goes down. Sorry for my little drift away there. Do you have any nicknames for your baby or bump yet? Or bump, oh, bump/baby? Well, I just refer to her as Belle. Check out my parrot shirt, y'all. And there's the bump. Bump. Black leggings are my friend. And it's 32 weeks as of yesterday. So, yay! Hi from South Louisiana. Wow. People are everywhere. Toronto. And it's Blimey's 26th birthday, and she's spending it with y'all, she says. Well, happy birthday to all the birthday girls and boys that are watching, who are watching. Gracie says breastfeeding with my first baby was a bit difficult because I didn't know what I was doing, but by my fourth baby, I was a pro. That's good. You learned along the way, I guess. Hang on here. I got a little frozen on the left, on my left window. I'm sorry, they're like construction dudes outside talking really loudly. Good morning, Long Island. What's up? Video on liquid tints. No, I haven't done a video on that. I have a blog that I did on the Benefit tints and beams, but just specifically, you know, the ones that Benefit makes, primarily because I don't have those from a lot of different lines, but actually, you know, I've accumulated a few, as you may have seen in my collection video. I mean, I've got some now. I've got a Stila one. I've got a one from the Balm, so I could definitely do some more with that. What's your favorite store to purchase clothing in? Cheryl's a big fan of Sears currently, but loves Target. Kohl's is good too. Well, I really like. I'm a big Ross and TJ Maxx fan. If you're not familiar with Ross, more people seem to know about TJ Maxx, but Ross is a lot like it. And I just love the randomness. You know, you got to kind of give yourself some time when you get into those stores because everything is so just all over the place, random, that you run into. But I love that. I found some good shoe finds there, some good handbags in stores like that. So I love those. I also really like Macy's, actually. And Macy's, you know, has some higher cost stuff, but they have amazing sales. I say this every single week on here, but I don't like spending a lot on clothes. So, like, I love the sales, and Macy's, I find some tremendous markdowns there at times. And like you said, Target, of course. Target's great. But talk about, I mean, I have not been buying clothes much at all. Like, I mean, with this maternity situation, you know, I really like the shirts that come down a little longer and stuff like that. But I just haven't been going out and buying a lot of clothes, except for a couple maxi dresses that I found recently at TJ Maxx. I have one I Instagrammed. It's got some like black and white stripes, and then just a plain black one. And they're both, you know, somebody asked me about length because I'm short, and do you have to hem those? And I, like, in some situations, and I think my mom maybe has hemmed some maxi dresses for me in the past, but it's hit and miss with me. Like, I'll go try them on, and some will just go real long on me. The two that I happened to find, and the bump may have helped, like, bring the dress up a little bit more, but those actually fit me, or came down to just the right length. So, and I'll be able to wear those, I think, other times too. What do you think of Zulily? I ordered once from there. I got a few inexpensive maternity tops on there, and I like the stuff. One of my tops was super cheap though. Like, it had a heart, like a kind of a sparkly heart. What do you want to call it? Like a decal, or like a some kind of the word is escaping me. But it had this heart on the top, and then it kind of started just peeling off. So maybe some cheap stuff here and there from that website, but it took a long time to ship. I remember that. Have you put a Moby wrap on your registry or bought one? If not, buy one. I'm a nanny and it's a lifesaver. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, because I actually was just considering that. We were in Target picking up like our mattress for our crib the other day and some other things, and I saw it was actually called Moby, like you said, and I thought I'll do some research or ask around about that before I get one, because I don't know. There's like a zillion kinds of things, it seems like. But that one, it seems so, the wrap she's talking about, like, there are some real heavy-duty, very structured-seeming ones, but I kind of like the thought of something that was more just like a wrap that's a little softer, so, you know, when I'm sitting, standing, you know, whatever, it's not, I don't know, pinching me. But thank you for your recommendation. I may have to go back for that then. And I got some video over the weekend. Our big weekend project here was basically getting nursery furniture together. It's looking so much like a nursery now, you guys. Like, the stuff is put together, and I think the next step will be more the decorative stuff. So I'm thinking there will be like a good 3 or 4 maybe like pregnancy or nursery related just vlogs, just checking in. I thought it'd be fun to do it that way, you know, just showing the progress as opposed to, well, nursery instantly done, you know, because, you know, the room is going through a bit of a transformation. The first was the paint. It was a yellow, like a gold colored room. 2 of these rooms upstairs, this makeup room and the nursery, were both like a golden yellow. At first, and so the paint color changed, and then we've got to still do some changes with like some blinds that were left on there, and a light fixture. I'm considering a light fixture kind of like what I got here in the makeup room, because it's such a nice soft light, and it would just look really cute with all the rest of the decor. But I will get that. I'll probably get that up in the next few days. So, the clearance section of Macy's shoe department is one of God's gift to women, says Anne. Have you tried the Armani Master Corrector? I have not. I have not. Hey, reading any pregnancy books? Oh my gosh. I'm glad you asked about that because Tyler is actually going to review a book, a baby-related book that he read. And that's going to be his little tie-day Friday this week, and because he had gotten some new things to try out and like products and stuff, but he's like, I'm not really ready to talk about them yet. I don't really know what I think yet, and so it's like, what about that book you've been reading? So you'll see what it is coming up, but it's kind of baby related and it's from a guy's perspective, I think. So, do you know of a good white liquid liner? I don't think I do. Do I? You know, I do not know of a good white liquid liner off the top of my head, but if somebody does, comment to Linda M. She's got a cute little kitty cat in her picture. Hyatt B says she's pregnant with a girl too. She's 28 weeks today, and have you prepared your hospital bag yet? No, I have not. I've not prepared the bag yet, but I think I'm going to need to soon. And I've got, like, I got at our childbirth class a really neat little checklist kind of thing. And I watched Learn with Manette's video. If you're not familiar with her channel, I met her at the IMATS in New York a couple of years ago. And it's Learn with Manette. And she was so nice, and she did a video. It was titled What I Actually Used from My Hospital Bag, and I thought it was super useful. So I'm going to go watch that again. And I think a lot of the things that I'll take, you know, are things that I have. The thing that I need to get is nursing bras. I don't have any of those yet. I know you kind of need to have some of those from the get-go, but or they were recommending last night, like until you kind of know what size you're going to shape up to be for a while. Some people can get away with like the little like camisole tank tops that have the built-in bra in there. So, but pregnancy books I've reading, I have been reading the What to Expect When You're Expecting. My mom has been reading What to Expect the First Year. She's getting up to speed on the newer way of doing things because it's been, you know, 30-some years since she's had a little baby. Oh, Moby Wrap was indispensable. Moby Wrap is a must. Awesome. Has been such a mix of baby talk and makeup talk today. Allie says, can you recommend a good drugstore concealer for blemishes and under eyes? And she's in North Carolina. Drugstore concealer, blemishes and under eyes. So you need kind of a multitasker. I would say one of the best coverage things you could go with, Allie, might be the Hard Candy Glamouflage. If you really like, oh, sorry, I thought that was my doorbell. It was just a little ding out there. But the Hard Candy Glamouflage is really, really intense coverage. If you don't think you so much need that, like maybe you don't have the darkest of the dark under eye circles or the blemishes are just kind of an occasional thing, something you might consider that I think is a really good like all-purpose drugstore concealer is the CoverGirl, this is the Concealer Balm, it's called. It's a stick concealer, but it's really, really creamy. And it can just work really nicely over anything. You know, if you buy it also maybe in a shade that's a little lighter than your skin tone, I mean, you may be going for a total match, especially with covering blemishes, but maybe you also want to get a little lighter one. It can be really easy to, like, do highlighting all over your face with. It blends in nicely, doesn't look thick, but I have so enjoyed that. Sorry, I'm missing some comments, but I'm trying here. Do you get annoyed when people blame every occasional misstep or forgetfulness on pregnancy brain? Is that happening to you? Yeah, sometimes. And I don't know. I don't know. When Tyler told me something was pregnancy brain, I just told him he was, you know, at least I don't have pregnancy moments as often as you have blonde moments. He does. I accuse him of having blonde moments all the time. I also like I make special note of whenever Legally Blonde is on TV. He secretly really likes that movie. Because you know he's an attorney and he's blonde. Miranzana just woke up. She said good morning. Anna likes the Ergo better. I'm guessing that's maybe a baby carrier. Oh, Lisa's here with Sawyer and Ophelia, and she hopes I'm feeling well and hopes my energy is happening. Well, thank you for joining in. I am feeling well. I've been a little distracted this morning. I'm not going to lie because there's a lot of noises happening outside. Also, I wanted to say, you guys, thank you so much to everybody who has like written me something to my P.O. box or sent me something, sent the baby something. Like your generosity, your talent. Like, I mean, there are some crafty people out there, and I am just amazed. And I have been, I have thank you notes going out in like waves. Like as soon as I can buy another pack of stamps, I will have my next chunk of thank yous going out. So but I want to say, like, wow, thank you so much. Adorable, amazing things that you've been sending. And there was someone who sent something, and I could not find the return address. I thought I had, like I said, kept everything all together in the move, but this was something that I couldn't come up with where the return address was at. But her name's Kristen, and she says her gift, she gave me a neat little like onesie thing and a blanket, a couple of little baby outfits and a blanket, and she says, love, Kristen and baby Jasmine. I don't know if she'd want me to show her picture of her and her little girl to the world, but Kristen and baby Jasmine, the card you sent was this. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I can't personally get a written mailed thank you to you, but I hope somehow this gets to you, that I really appreciate that you sent me that gift and wrote such a nice little card there. So thank you. We can't believe it. Seriously, you guys are so nice. Okay, sorry, I missed a lot. And I'm trying to catch up. Oh, thank you, Jelly Beanie. You should do a video of high-end icons. Oh, like the drugstore iconic products, like Dior Show mascara. That'd be fun. I think that could go on a long time. Like there's so many, I feel like, iconic high-end items out there. And some people, Kristen's man is here. Okay, yay. Oh my gosh, Kristen, thank you. I'm so glad you happened to be on here today. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And your little girl is just adorable as well. So yay. Your return of Try This Not That made me want another Color Lovers video. I thought duochromes would be fun to cover, lip gloss, nail polish, and eyeshadows that are like that are so awesome. That's a great idea. Yeah, Color Lovers. Oh, Who's Your Elf is going to be going back to work next week. She says she's a teacher, but she was able to catch this live. Ergo Baby is a must-have. They now have a 360-degree version. Ooh, that allows you to ergonomically turn your child forward without ruining their pelvis. I used my ergo with my 10-month-old at Disneyland, and it was a lifesaver. No back pain. Well, dang. You guys are so wise. Has it been terrible being pregnant in the summer? No, it has not. It really has been nice, I gotta say. I mean, I haven't had to worry about like layering on tons and tons of clothes or worrying about like bundling up in coats. And I mean, we had a brutal winter here this past winter, and I was thinking back, like, what if I was pregnant during that time? I think that'd be even harder. And I mean, thank goodness the pool has been awesome too, being able to get out and swim, and I mean, that's just been a great like just therapeutic is all I can say. It feels so good to get in and swim. I've loved swimming my whole life, and that just feels so good. CoverGirl Nature Luxe Foundation. Oh man, I reviewed that, Anna, back in the day, but I don't think they even sell that anymore. Do they? My review is probably 2 to 3 years back on my channel. I remember that line was kind of like launched with Taylor Swift, I think. Kind of like a medium light coverage foundation. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've tried that. I mean, I don't even have it in my collection anymore because it's been some years. But what do you think Belle will look like? Well, we saw her on the 4D ultrasound. You guys, my doctor and the staff at the hospital, or the you know, the OBGYN office, which is kind of in the hospital, is so cool. I was in there on Tuesday for my appointment, and after the appointment, I was checking out and getting my next one scheduled, and I said, you know, I'd like to get, Tyler was there with me, and I said, we'd like to get the 4D ultrasound. And so we were getting that scheduled, and the woman who does the ultrasounds there, like, popped in, and they were talking about how you want to do it between, like, 32 and 34 weeks. You don't want to wait too late, because then I think it pertains to them getting too, like, scrunched in there and can't be seen, maybe, as well, or as clearly by the ultrasound. So she said you want to do it sooner rather than later, in case it would need to maybe be done again. And so the ultrasound tech came in and said that, and then so we're thinking about when we can get this done. And then she comes back and says, well, you know what? I don't have any more appointments today. If you want to come back and do it right now, we're good. And I'm like, what? That's awesome. So we didn't even think this was going to happen, but we went back and started to see these very, I won't say they were crystal clear pictures, but I mean, they were really an amazing amount of detail that we could see of this little baby's face. And she's got some cheeks. She's got some lips. She's got, I don't know, I showed my sister a picture, and she said she's gonna have your eyebrows and your eyes, but I'm not sure. But it was just so cool to see that, and we will have a DVD of that too. That's the cool thing that you come away with, at least at our place. They burn that experience that you had into a DVD, and so you can look back on it, and they put some music to it, and it's just really cool. Anyway, sorry, I went on a big ramble there, but I thought that was really sweet because she could have gone home, but she was like, yeah, let's do this, and so it was so nice. My bracelet, I believe I got this from Cato. It's like a women's clothing store. I've gotten some cute cuff bracelets from there. Oh, Jasmine says hi. She and Belle can be friends. That's good. Hi, Jasmine. well, dirt, because it's Jasmine and Belle, Disney princess. That's awesome. That's so cute. Have you tried anything from the Color Workshop? Got an eye kit by them for Christmas? Yes, I have. I have tried some things here and there and have liked certain things. I mean, this is a brand, guys, that puts out mega kits in like Walmart and drugstores around Christmas time. I have had some good luck with certain things. Also, the company that puts out some of that stuff, here's a reason why we may like that too, is that Marquins is the company that puts out Wet n Wild. And Marquins, I believe, also puts out the Color Workshop stuff. And so, yeah, there you may see some overlap in terms of like the intensity of the eyeshadows or the quality of this or that. So, due date September 17th. Hey, Em, I've been meaning to ask you, why don't you do sponsored vids? I could talk a long time on this, but I'll spare you guys and just say that I've been approached to do a lot of sponsored stuff, but rarely, I would say maybe it never seems to, these opportunities never seem to really pose themselves without strings attached. By strings attached, I mean your review kind of needs to be a certain way. And sponsored as in, I assume you're talking about like a company paying you to do a video on a certain thing. And I just don't, I'm not looking to build relationships really with brands. And this is something that has really been going like all over the place, it seems like, in the beauty world lately. It's you get into, and I'm generalizing a little bit here, but getting into one of these networks that certain people might be part of, one of these overall networks that's going to oversee, like, you know, the money you make through YouTube and stuff like that, and try to hook you up with certain deals with brands. That's always been like their selling point as well. Like, join our network and we'll, you know, get you this or that deal to, you know, go and do this special project with this brand or that brand. And I'm not really looking to form a bond with a particular brand. I like reviewing makeup, and I'm an advocate for the person buying it, not the people selling it so much. I hope my review can be helpful to brands in that it's an honest opinion, and maybe, you know, if they're looking for just real tried and true feedback, they might even take me up on some of the suggestions I make toward products. And some brands have been really cool about, you know, wanting to know a real true opinion on something. And so that's been great. But I feel like I've kind of gone off in left field with my answer to this question. But primarily, I mean, the reason why I'm reviewing things is to help my viewers, is to help people better understand how the thing works and whether it would be right for them or not. And I'm not looking to try to really create a partnership, you know, with a brand, or like I said, these brands that want to pay, you know, several $1,000s for you to do this certain video, in some cases it was as blatant as, we want you to test this product, our product, against this other body wash, and ours will come out on top. And we want you to display the information in that way, like you did a back-to-back test. I mean, it's bogus. I'm like, have you seen anything I've done? I don't do stuff like that, you know, like, unless that's the way I genuinely feel after trying it, like, it's just not going to work, no. But it's just, there are people, now more than ever, people who watch YouTube videos need to really think about where their information is coming from when they're watching these, and what kinds of dealings have been underway to bring that particular video to light. You know what I mean? I think you need to see, okay, was this bought and paid for? You know, like, is this person getting paid to give these opinions? Because there's just, been so many instances where the deal comes up and it's not just, hey, we'll pay you to give this review and say anything you truly, honestly feel about it. I've never gotten an email like that. Just saying. And I think some people, maybe some other people have, and then that's their, you know, that's the way it works, but I'm sorry. This topic gets me a little bit hot. Because I loved when it was a simpler time in YouTube. When it was like you got on YouTube, you made videos just for you. You know, you got on and put up videos, and there was nothing to be gained from it besides just putting that video up. You know, that's the way it all started. There was no money making happening, and then, you know, networks and all these different things come about, and people are, you know, under this sort of label almost in the beauty world with videos, and I just couldn't feel right. I mean, I enjoyed doing the videos so much. I couldn't feel right, nor could I even enjoy. I couldn't remotely enjoy sitting down and reviewing something that I had to give a certain kind of opinion on. Defeats the whole purpose of honest reviews. I'm sorry. Can I get off my soapbox now? I'm getting too riled up. Lisa's got her tardy slip. Thank you, Lisa. And have I had any new cravings? Not too badly yet. It's been a long time since I've had broccoli cheddar soup, though. I need some of that. Would you come up with your own makeup line if you could? Not necessarily. I think only if I really gained a lot of knowledge as to how products were being manufactured, and I mean, there's so much about the actual making of makeup that I don't know. I really, you know, admittedly don't know that much about. So I would have to, I don't know, learn a lot more, I think, about the ground floor of the business, as opposed to, you know, I don't want to just sit and be like the spokesperson of something that I don't really understand. You know what I mean? Have you tried RC Cosmetics brushes? No, I haven't. A brand that I am checking out is called, I'll show you. This is something I'm trying to review for you guys. It's called Luxie Lush. They're really cute brushes. It's like a dark rose gold, like almost like a chocolatey rose gold on the ferrule, pink, soft synthetic bristles. I'm having a lot of hit and miss experiences with these brushes right now, but I do plan to review the set for you. That's what's sitting back there. But because I've been asked, like, you know, you review a lot of little individual brushes or smaller brush sets here and there. Can you review something larger that might compare to Sigma or be an alternative to Sigma? And so that's what I'm trying out now. Totally pulled an aerial yesterday and used a fork to comb my eyelashes. Hey, Raina, I say that's being resourceful. Now, were you eating soggy nachos at the time? We're talking about soggy nachos one week and how awesome they really are. Thank you. I'm seeing everybody is responding to what I was saying a few minutes ago now. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a water here. By the way, I got one of those Contigo water thingies. Ordered it from Contigo's website. But if I've got a real lip thing going on, I don't really want to use it. I use it more like throughout the whole rest of my day when I'm not wearing a product. And then I've got a little coffee in here. I can have small amounts of coffee, so. Thank you so much, Gracie, everybody. I appreciate you, you know, understanding my stance on that. And maybe I should be clear too before I completely wrap up the topic of reviews and honesty and sponsors and things like that. I can't speak for everybody because I don't know what there are like how many thousands and thousands of people making beauty videos. I can't speak for everyone's experience about the way they've been approached by brands to do sponsored videos and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I really don't know, but I know I've been in the game for a while now, like since 2000, late 2007, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot come through my email inbox, and there have been some very, very generous, you know, things that are posed that I could see being a real temptation to get involved with. But I think I got YouTube just being in it for a while before any of that stuff ever really started happening. I got so much enjoyment just out of the pure making of videos about makeup that I got kind of rooted in that's the way I like to do things. I don't like to be told what to say. So that's my thought. That's my final analysis. Ooh, I'm sorry. I just had a big... What, lipstick? Yeah, let's do some face of the day, shall we? Because this will bring up some various topics. This is my lip gloss. I'm just wearing this gloss. It's Pink Rose from NYX. And it's showing up... Everything's looking a little dark on this screen. But it's kind of just a really opaque gloss with a little pearly, pinky sheen to it. So there you go, Maggie. And does your baby's name have anything to do with family members? Yes, it does. My grandma's name was Marybelle. Like her whole, that was the name she went by, Marybelle Sharp. And so Belle also, while we just like the name Belle purely for the way it sounds, we just love the name, but it also does have a little sentimental meaning also. So yes. I'm just seeing if there's any follow-up questions. Let me see here. Oh, it's a plastic fork. I'm sorry, these comments are coming in hot and heavy today. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. You're very nice, and I respect you completely, and I'm happy to be doing reviews for you because you feel like, you know, I've got friends and family who watch my videos. I consider you like friends to me as well. Not going to try to mislead anybody. So I appreciate that you feel that way. Reciprocal feelings. Okay, my primer is Clinique Super Primer. I'm trying this out. Feels so much like the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro. It's like a creamy white primer. Goes on, does give your skin a little moisture, but smooths more. You know how if you watched my review on the Too Faced Hangover primer, it was kind of like just an extra little moisturizer. This one is a bit more smoothing. And I would have to dig up the box to tell you more about ingredients because it doesn't say here on the outside. So I got that on. I'm using my NYX Invincible foundation because I just hadn't been reaching for this in a while. I do have a review on that. It's full coverage. It's maybe not the fullest that I've tried, but it's full. And let's see. Did I not put the concealer? Wait, I used that. Oh, I have this little BH corrector and concealer palette. I used a couple shades of that, kind of like to brighten and conceal here and there, set with a little bit of Bare Minerals Summer Bisque. New product I'm trying is from Too Faced. It's their new Cocoa Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Medium. Very good shade match for me. So, loving it. It does smell really good. It's got good coverage. I just used it very lightly today, though. This claims to be a powder foundation, I think. Yeah, powder foundation. So I need to test it under that, you know, idea more as opposed to just topping a foundation. I need to see what this is made of for just foundation. e.l.f. is coming out with some new mineral bronzers. Do you guys remember me giving an absolute rave review on e.l.f. mineral blushes? They feel amazing. They're really soft, they're really pigmented, and I think in August these will be coming out. I got a little advanced look at them. One is Tan Toffee. Not real dark, but I did use this for some contouring. Can you tell a little bit? It's pretty subtle. There are some deeper shades too. And then Baked Peach is this highlight that feels very soft. It's so soft. And it looks a lot like Cindy Luminizer from the Balm. So those are cool. I'm trying out those for the first time. I told you there's a lot of products on my face because I'm testing a lot. Went back to this product that I hadn't used in a while from Gosh. This is a little like New York souvenir. I think I got this when I went there and got to hang out with David for a while, and we did karaoke, and this is Pink Pie. That's the name of this. Really shimmery, glowy type blush. On the brows, I'm using the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax, and then I used the Brow Pow from Benefit in Blonde, believe it or not, just to fill in a little bit. I think if you were my darkness of hair and you were trying to just completely draw on a brow with this color, it may not work, but if you're just trying to like fill in just a few areas to even out, excuse me, it works okay for that. Still love my Too Faced Brow Envy Kit the best. What else? We got a little bit of this Milani Shadow Eyes as my base. And then, do you guys remember in a haul not too long ago I got some Jane singles? I'm wearing a couple of those. This pink one, it's no electric palette color, you guys, but it is a little bit of pink. And this is the Rosy Posy shade on my lid. And then I've got this really matte eggplant color in Iris on the outside. Trying to use these more, get a feel for how they blend, not really using them in any crazy wild way, just kind of seeing like, okay, what brushes apply well with these and how do I like the way they blend out. But these matte shades seem especially special from that line. Wait a second. This was not my all-over lid base. This is my lower waterline. This is all over my lid. The Color Tattoo Metal and Inked in Pink. This is my highlight, Sally Girl Beige. I'm sorry. It's chipping off. It's looking awful. Sigma has some new cream liners called Standout Eyes, and I'm wearing this one in black. It's called Wicked as my winged liner. So far, so good. But this is my, like, they applied nicely. I haven't tested the staying power at all, though. Little NYX Control Freak on my brows and a little mini Just this came with something I got not too long ago, Too Faced Lash Injection. Don't love it. It takes forever to dry. Seems like. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I had another profound thought, I'm sure. To add to the mix of what I was talking about there, but maybe a comment will spur it on. Will you continue to do videos after you have your baby? Please say you will. Yes. Yes, I do not plan to give up YouTube after having the baby by any means. I mean, I will take some time away a little bit, but no, I'm not. This is too special to me, too important to me to just say, hey, bye everybody. Could not do that. Georgina, yes. I have tried Makeup Geek. I have a Makeup Geek video I did on some of my favorite things that I tried from the line. It's on my main channel. So like some favorite eyeshadows, lipsticks, different things. Tips for glasses wearers and how to avoid makeup rubbing off on them. Are you talking about right here? Because I need help with that too. That's like the reason why a lot of times I won't go ahead and put on sunglasses. It's because I hate how stuff wears off there. And what can you do? What can you do? I love you too, Hannah. Does the baby move around a lot? Yes, she does. And she's moving more like so I can see it too, like on the outside. Like last night in the class, I was just sitting there looking down like, holy mackerel, she's about to bust out. She's coming out through the belly button. I'm kidding, but that's kind of what I thought because she was like right there in that spot. Jefferson City just got a new Ulta and it's awesome. Jefferson City, Missouri? Missouri State Capitol? I loved states and capitals as a kid. Did anybody else love that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Guarvilla. I'm so glad you're able to join over the summer. Yay. My review on the Invincible Foundation is on my Express channel. If you go to the Express, like youtube.com/beautybroadcastx, and you scroll down and find the playlist on face products, it'll be on there. Oh, sweet. Somebody got Too Faced Brow Envy. Julie Lynn got Brow Envy for her birthday. I think you're going to love it. I mean, I love having those two tones of powder plus the wax and the little brightener thing. It's like so much in one. Show us the bump. Here's my parrots. And here's my bump. There she is. That's what 32 weeks looks like here. Woohoo! Do you take your makeup off before going for a swim? Yes. Take it all off and put on sunscreen all over. I've got some sunscreen things that I like a lot that I've discovered. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you major in journalism in college? If so, I'd like to hear how much you like it. I'm considering that. Oh, cool. Jess, love from Chicago. Well, yes, Jess, the major, you know how sometimes different colleges refer to it as different things. So where I went to school, it was called communication, but you could choose different concentrations, and my concentration was media. So I ended up having those courses in, you know, like media writing type of classes and things like that. So, yes, that would have been, it equates to a broadcasting or a journalism major. Um, And I really enjoyed it. I mean, it plays into what I do tremendously. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten the job I had probably in news without that kind of a background. But also, I mean, a communications degree just can take you a lot of places, I think. So anything kind of relating to that, like, it's going to teach you how to be a better communicator just in everyday life. I had to give so many speeches. I had to work on so many dang projects, but it really, I think, helped. And also an internship helped me. If you're looking into getting into maybe a newsroom, whether it be in print journalism or, you know, television broadcasting, internships are so important, because nothing, not even your campus TV station or whatever it may be, radio station, newspaper, will give you the feeling of working for an actual business, you know, something outside of your school. It's just something about mentally, it takes on a whole different idea in your mind. So I would really recommend an internship. Plus, it just, I think that really lets you know, okay, yes, this is something I'm interested in, or no, it's not. Talking about durability of the products, you respect what is written on the box. I keep my powders forever, and my foundations liquids I keep until the smell changes. Any advice? Yeah, I keep my powders a long, long time. And as far as foundations, liquids, yeah, I kind of keep a vague idea in my mind of when I bought it. Check for changes in smell. Excuse me, changes in smell, changes in texture. I mean, those are things you need to keep in mind with any of your cream and liquid products. Mascaras, concealers, foundations, and things like that. But powders really don't have the ability to hang on to the bacteria the way those other products do. So you can get away with keeping powders a long time. I mean, that's just kind of, that's the truth. I believe that's what I've heard from makeup people in the industry who I respect. If you, another thing I'd like to point out, kind of a question I got a lot in response to my makeup collection video. There are products I have in here. Case in point, this Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer. This is old. I'm not using this on my face anymore, but I am keeping it because I just want, and it's still, I mean, it may still be usable. It's almost totally gone, but I loved this concealer, and I want to keep this on hand in case, because we know how brands do this. They take something away, and then they bring it back with like a slightly different name or a slightly different packaging, and I always want to have that point of reference with special products like this. So there are a lot of things in my drawers as I look, and I can, you know, I can see like just different things that I've had for quite a while that I don't plan to use on my face, but I've got them for reference for my reviews, and that's, you know, they're getting, sorry, I can't make my chair roll. They're getting major use in that way, almost beyond their lifespan for me in my collection with what I'm doing. So, whew. Oh, Anna Louisa posted an Emily-inspired beauty joint haul on Instagram. Awesome. I will have to check that. I hope you tagged me. Check that out. Lip product to splurge on. Well, hmm. I really, Melody, you know what lip product I personally want to splurge on soon is some more stuff from Bite. I was looking at Sephora's website and they have some new things. Like, I know I love the lipsticks, but they've got like some kind of lip cream type thing. They've got the BB for lips. I really want to try more from that line. So far, the only things I've tried, I have one little lip gloss that I liked, but the standouts, the Bite lipsticks, and I also have a Bite like jumbo lip crayon. It's jumbo. Okay, it's a jumbo lip crayon, you guys, but it's mini sized. Is that making sense? I'm not sure. But I like that as well, and I just think that is a splurge worthy brand right there for lips. I also have enjoyed the Too Faced Le Creme lipsticks. If you like a really glossy finish lipstick, those are very luxurious feeling, and they have some beautiful colors. Yes, I'm using my eyeshadow singles. Hi, Heather from Texas. Nursery tour. Yes, I said a little bit earlier. We made a lot of progress last night, and not last night, last weekend, and I want to do like it'll be kind of a continuous thing, like maybe 3 or 4 videos showing how we're getting the nursery accomplished. So like this first one will be like just the basics, like getting our furniture assembled, and then the next one maybe will be more like smaller things like our lighting and our blinds and stuff, and then another one maybe like decorative type things, or the closet, or the special little place in that room that I need to show you guys. AMJ's moving to Minot, North Dakota. There's no such thing as Ulta there. Oh my gosh! Minot! Dude, I've been to Minot several times. Flown into there a few times because Tyler's family his grandparents and extended family are up in that neck of the woods. So I've been there when it's been very cold. But the people are so nice, and if you go eat at Ruby Tuesday, there was a waitress there who watched my videos, and she was like, "What are you doing here?" But yeah, maybe they'll get themselves an Ulta. One would hope. It's a decent sized town, city. I remember back in the day when I went there at one point in college, my first time ever going to North Dakota. It was maybe my sophomore year of college, and I went up there with Tyler for a wedding of one of his relatives, and I got this awesome shot glass, and it said, "Why not Minot?" Needless to say, I lost that shot glass somewhere throughout my college career, but it was awesome for the time being. I thought it was so cool. Can your husband do your makeup again to see if he has improved? This is not the first request I've had for this. Should we? I told Tyler we're going to have him maybe just come in and fill in on some videos. I said maybe on my Express channel, post baby, I could like have Tyler pop on. No, I won't really do this. Unless you guys truly think this would be useful to you. I was like, I could give you some notes on a piece of paper about, whatever the product is, and you could like report that information to the people. You're like, Emily's busy dealing with our child, but here's what she thinks about X, Y, and Z. I just think it could be funny coming from him, but I could also see people being really not into that. How are you so tan? It's my lighting, I think. I mean, I'm kind of tan. I'm a little more tan than I normally am. For example, this foundation was stretching it. It was a little borderline light for me right now. But I've been outside a bit more, but I have been wearing my sunscreen. I know you shouldn't just be out in the sun hardly at all, but I've never been one who burns really. Wait, I'm just now seeing some states and capitals comments. Linda Webb also loved the states and capitals, along with countries and capitals. And Journey Patterson says, I kicked ass on states and capitals as a kid. Now I don't remember half of them. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings. What was it, like, I don't know. It was during the World Cup stuff. And I was bragging to Tyler and Mom and Dad about how I am so good on states and capitals because I was talking about how Miss USA, who is the Miss Nevada, didn't know the capital of Nevada, or Nevada if you call it that. But anyways, and I said I know all the states and capitals. I could go represent any of these, and I know all of them. And then Tyler is like, okay. What's New Hampshire? And it escaped me, and I totally lost all my credibility for that. But it's Montpelier, right? No, Vermont's Montpelier. What is New Hampshire? Dang. Best orange lip products. Well, allow me to just look back here for a second. I'm going to give you like a kind of subtle one and an intense one with what I'm liking right now. More intense true orange, as you asked, the LA Girl glazed lip paints. Love these. Ah! Love them. And this is the one in Hot Mess. This one, very, very orangey, corally, but it's not too out there for me. Like, when I say that, I think about how comfortable I'd feel like leaving the house with this product on my lips. Yeah, totally. And then for more of a subtle pinky coral, love the Pinup Peach Color Whisper from Maybelline. Very pretty. Very like, I kind of want to wear coral, but I really don't want to shout it from the rooftops. Such a pretty shade. I love that one. Thanks for asking. You love my shirt. Thank you. It's from Target. You are the reason I am more of a makeup addict. Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night. You want to put that all on me? Fine. Sunscreen for your face. I like this one from Neutrogena. It's Neutrogena, I think it's called Clear Skin. I need to bring it, it's downstairs, but I need to talk about it in a video or maybe just do a full-on review on it. But it's Neutrogena Clear Skin. It's supposed to be something you can put on your face, specifically for your face, and it won't clog your pores up. And it's pretty thin. It's an SPF, I think, 35, and I've had really good luck with it. That's the thing that I've been putting on my face, like anytime I go out and swim. That's what I want on. And I need to, yeah, I will get a picture of that out or a review out on it sometime soon. I think I missed, maybe I missed a lot of comments, or I'm just really behind. Wait a second. Yep, this is one of those moments where I try to understand my technology. Do you guys know how long I've had this laptop? I've had this laptop since the apartment days. I got it for a Valentine's Day, like in 2009, maybe. I feel like I've had it a long time. Okay. When do you think you will let Belle wear makeup? Maybe, I don't know, 6, 7? I'm just kidding. Junior high? Somewhere in there. 7th, 8th grade was when I started wearing it. But I mean, I'm all for like playtime. I think there's a couple different situations here. There's, hey, we're having a sleepover. Can we just play with makeup and we're not like leaving the house on a regular basis with a full face of makeup and we're just having fun. I think playing dress up is totally cool at any stage of the game. But yeah, like regular, like, okay, I'm going to get up and do my makeup type thing. I think maybe like 8th grade, 7th grade, freshman in high school. Any thoughts? Totally open to feedback on that. I just remembered starting to wear a little bit when I got into cheerleading. And I thought I was really probably glamming myself up for the games, you know. Only, I'm sure the bit of powder I put on my face and the slight pish of mascara on my lashes, that was really showing up, I'm sure. Ugh. I think, Tyler, reporting your notes would be awesome. To those who know what's going on, to those of us who are used to seeing your videos and what the heck is going on to the newcomers. Oh, yeah. Anybody just stumbling across the video would be like, oh, yeah, great. It's a review on the Too Faced cocoa powder. I've been waiting for that. All right, who is this dude just reading notes? I really had told Concord, New Hampshire, Kaylee Burke, if you're ever late, you don't have to bring a tardy slip. You are officially exempt from tardy slips because you got that. Oh, Wild Cherry Moon got it too. Dang, lots of people got it. Okay. But what was I saying? Oh, something I legitimately would like to do, though, maybe is have, like, some more guest reviews during that time. Like, maybe my sister comes on and does some stuff, or my mom. I think that'd be great. I mean, it's going to be hard to keep up the dailiness for a while because somebody's going to have to edit all that stuff. That's the thing, and that's probably going to be me. Oh, Elizabeth H. got it. What is your zodiac, baby? Like, what sign of the zodiac is my baby going to be? She's Virgo, right? I learned a song about some of the states and capitals. What was it? It was only about the... no, it was a little memory thing. It was called Mimal, and it was Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, just to help you remember that. Just that one stretch of states down there. Nicole Lynn, first time seeing this live. I sleep in too late. Summer vacation problems, she says. Understandable. Are you going to include Belle in your videos? I know some YouTube people don't, or it just disappeared. Some YouTube people don't like to show pictures or videos of their babies. I don't intend to like change my makeup channel to be a baby channel or anything, but I may have some vlogs, you know, some videos, and I'm not a daily vlogger like some people, but you know, I may do some things here and there where she turns up on the vlog channel or something, or I guess I don't really want to go out of my way to like hide her. Does that make sense? But at the same time, I don't want to overexpose her either. Oh, Katie Alexander's here, first BB Live, Western Kentucky. You're close. And she's been watching for 2 years now, and the videos have helped when she got back into wearing makeup after going a year without, fasting of sorts to focus on natural beauty, she says. You guided me through my process of rebuilding my collection. Oh, yay! And she's starting her freshman year at Murray State University this fall as pre-med biology, and will probably still be watching my videos just about every day. Yay! Thank you, Katie. That's so cool. Thank you so much. And you're close, too. I've been down to Murray. I think I had some stories down there in my news days. But keep saying I want to go back down to Paducah sometime. The last time I was down there was to see Bring It On the musical. Oh, Bunny Boo Wub says, Virgo in the house September 20th. She will be very organized. Good to know. Does your sister give you tips on brushes or have an opinion on any of the brushes you use? No, we haven't really discussed that, but that's interesting considering she's a watercolor artist, and I've heard her mention like low Cornell brushes that she's used, and I remember at one point buying some of those and getting them into my makeup stash, so I have seen some overlap like that. Oh, Lilsa's Girly 09 had a phone interview. Tardy slip? Yes. You will be admitted to the party. We will let you in. You guys crack me up. That's why this is fun every single week, because I never know what we're going to talk about. Are you going to spin around the makeup room? Well, yes, I will. Hi from Raymore, Missouri. First time she's had an opportunity to watch live. Oh, thank you, Angie. And you watch my friend Kaylee on the news. That's awesome. Yay! That's so cool. Okay. I'm going to spin. I'm going to pull out 5 random products, and then I will see what I can tell you about them. Okay. So I'm closing my eyes. Okay. 1. Reaching down low. What is this? Okay. I don't even know where I am now. Over here. There's 3. Quattro and Cinco. All right. Ooh, okay. All right, guys, here's what I got. I pulled out one of these CoverGirl lip glosses. Remember these? These were a recent review. And this is the shade, it's the Colorlicious and Give Me Guava. Monique was in the hospital. Dang it, Monique, are you okay? And she had a job interview yesterday, which looks really promising. Yay for that! Yikes, though. I did not know you had been in the hospital. This kind of a sheer lip gloss, goldeny peach type color. You know, don't love it. It's kind of pretty as a layering type gloss. I pulled out another lip product. It's a NYX Extreme Lip Cream. And this is in Candyland. It says it's not a lipstick, nor is it a gloss. It's like nothing you've experienced before. It's liquid lipstick. I have not worn this a lot. But it's a really pretty pink color. Actually, let's put it on. When will you teach Belle how to chipmunk? As soon as humanly possible. Can you imagine? She's going to be going crazy with that. I hope. I hope she's willing to get silly. Let's see what this extreme lip cream looks like. It's a little sticky. Doesn't smell great. But I do like the appearance. I haven't used this a lot, so it's kind of hard for me to give you a real bottom line kind of review on it. But doesn't it look nice? Very full coverage, you know? Not sheer at all. I don't really like the smell. See, this is why I like doing this, because this reminded me of something that I haven't been using much. I pulled out some lashes that I have not yet tried. It's Lash Addiction Fabulous Eyelashes Bad Girl. That's what these are called. And Monique says she's doing a lot better. Had to be home with her babies. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better, my friend. That's good to hear. And the job interview, how about that? And I pulled out this. This is a Laura Geller Baked Brulee eyeshadow in Orange Blossom, although this is gold. It's really pretty. I got that Laura Geller. Have you seen this on Ulta's website? It's like the baked macaroons or something set of little products, and it's like several blushes, several eyeshadows, and a few highlights as well. And this was one of the eyeshadows. It's kind of light, like kind of, you know, it's not a real dense gold like you might pull out of a Lorac type palette. You know, it's kind of a wispy type thing that you'd really want to put on a base, but when you do, it shows up really nice. It needs some cream to cling to, is what I'm trying to say. And the other thing I pulled out was something from Sleek. Do you guys remember when I got this? I thought I was getting the right colors for me for the cream to powder foundation tester kit, because I chose light medium, and this is light medium. So I think these are, and many of you suggested, like, use those as cream contours. So I put this in my drawer of cream type products like that. And I haven't used them that way yet. So I'm going to keep that out and this NYX thing out so I can remember to get some use out of that. But yay! That's the official game show of my channel. Spin around the makeup room. Everything has a place. Just got back from vacation, was on the road last week. Yes, you didn't miss out, Jen. Tracy needs a tardy slip. We're closing on a house. I don't know what I'm going to do, but the new house has 7 bathrooms. Dang! Tracy, get you some, can you go to like Sam's Club, buy in bulk on toilet brushes and stuff like that? Toilet cleaner? Well, congrats on closing. I know that that is not always easy. Talia is interested in news, becoming a news anchor. What degree did you get? Love from Vancouver. Yeah, and I went back. I said this a little earlier. If you are like catching this midway and you want to go back and watch some more, I talked about this, but my degree was, my major was actually called communication, and I had a concentration in media. So media communication. Other degrees an employer might look for would be something just called broadcasting, broadcast journalism. I mean, there are people, I have seen people with other majors also get in to the news, like maybe they've got like a political science degree or a law degree, but then they had like a minor in communication and stuff like that. That's actually what Tyler had. He had, for undergrad, political science, which was like our college's kind of pre-law type thing. He had that in communication and then went on to law school. Going into my freshman year of high school, can you do a makeup tutorial for freshmen? I was so happy with the back to school tutorials I did last year. I did them themed. I did like one for teachers. I did one that was kind of like, it was a 3-parter kind of thing, and I gave away all the products. So it was like a makeup starter kit, and then it was 3 looks that you could achieve with that kit. I want to do something else back to school wise, but I haven't thought about what particularly. Love to hear your opinion on the integrity of news channels nowadays. There's a lot of speculation that most of our news channels are owned by a small number of people and are guilty of biasing when news were given to sway public opinion in specific directions to match the agenda of a few wealthy individuals, corporations, political parties, etc. Thoughts on that? Well, I do not have experience in the national news markets, so like when you're seeing reports from coming out on Today's Show or the big networks, NBC, ABC, those national news markets, I'm not familiar with how their policies go down. And I mean, a lot of times like those are the big networks cutting in with breaking news and stuff like that. As far as local TV stations go, the ownership there is not, as far as I understand, there's not only just a small handful of people owning all of the local markets in the country. I mean, there are some companies that cover like a blanket of local stations, but as far as their day-to-day content and news gathering and what they choose to broadcast, that's not really controlled by that overlying company. Station I was at is actually kind of a mom and pop station. We weren't owned by anybody. We were owned by a local couple who actually owns the station, and we were an ABC affiliate, but even being affiliated with ABC had no control over our content. You know what I mean? So, if we wanted to air a story on a Democrat that was running for office for something, we would also feel like we had a personal responsibility at our station to give the Republican candidate the same amount of coverage, but it was all up to us, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's all, I think, dependent on what level of news are we talking about. Locally, I feel like there's a lot of freedom and a lot of ability to do what they want, but as far as those higher levels of just the network news, I think I don't really know, I don't know who they're reporting to. I guess I don't know what their higher power and how much control they have over it is. Is BB Live always on at this time of day? Every week? Thursdays, 9 a.m. Central. Yes, ma'am. I have not tried the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia, no. Oh, something just reminded me. This was one thing I meant to say earlier. Do you guys remember me talking about Jesse James Decker and liking her reality show with her football-playing NFL husband? She's got a YouTube channel with like a couple hair videos and a makeup video, and just the other day she put up another makeup tutorial. So I thought it was kind of cool. She did sat down, did like a 26-minute, here's how I do my makeup. If you look up like Jesse James Decker on YouTube, you'll probably pull it up. It's entertaining. There's so many celebrities I'd love to just see them plop down in front of a camera and start doing their makeup, you know? I think it's fun to, I don't know, see a makeup application, but kind of coming from an outsider from the beauty community. Whew. Linda Webb's patting herself on the back. During this, I've drank 16 ounces of water. Doing great on the drinking of the water. Well, bravo. I've been doing really good at it too. Yeah. It's sometimes hard to remind yourself, but I think it's all about the cup, isn't it? The cup or the bottle. I've been drinking out of that 24-ounce Contigo and refilling that, like going through 3 refills on it, and it helps. Oop. Sorry. Oh, that's cool, Daniela. Her husband's in TV right now, doing more. He's loving it more than print and radio. It's the whole, that's the thing I loved about TV, and I remembered when I was studying, you know, they had us doing radio stuff, they had us doing stuff, you know, for print, but the thing that really appealed to me about TV was the visual aspect, and I loved the thought of, you know, here's my little project for the day, here's my story, and then by the time, you know, my deadline hits, by the time the 5 o'clock or the 6 o'clock news comes on, here's my little creation for the day, you know, my story on this topic, and, you know, putting together whatever facts I found, the different sound bites, and actually feeling like you had some creativity. I mean, it's not like all-out creativity in news. I mean, you got to be factual, but it was, I loved the visual side to that. And I got to work with some really, really great photogs too. So that helps. That helps your stories come off nicely. Ooh, next tiramisu. Awesome. Pineapple Mango Banana is her name, and she loves the NYX tiramisu butter gloss. It's such a good color, isn't it? Like for about any situation. Love. Oh gosh, well you guys, I'm gonna have to head out and finish some editing, actually start my editing on today's Express review. It's on a hair product that I was playing with yesterday. Well, I've been playing with it for about a week or so, and I shot it yesterday and need to go ahead and get that edited for today and uploaded. Been having some uploading problems lately. Might try this, not that. Here's what's been happening. I've been uploading, and the upload will get to about the end. Like, it'll tell me that it's at like 95% or something, like 5 minutes remaining. I'm like, yeah, all right, video's about up, and then it will say failed, upload aborted. What the heck? You know, I spent hours uploading it. And so I feel like I have to allow an extra amount of time to do a re-upload. So that's what I had to do yesterday with the try this, not that. These quicker videos haven't been giving me as much trouble with it, but every now and then they do. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to whatever's, you know, like I said, they're burying some kind of cable or something that allows for even higher speed internet out here where I live. So hopefully that works. I'd really like to not upload several times a day. Cora Monster, I can see you. You're typing where I can see. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in today. Everybody's so fun to talk to. I love hearing your questions and being able to like answer a lot of them right here on the spot, whether they're just about everyday life or makeup. I mean, it's always so much fun. And definitely thinking about Mariah, who has her surgery coming up early tomorrow morning, so keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And we're thinking about Monique, who's been in the hospital, and she's got her job search going on, and just everybody's, excuse me, got something. And don't forget that when you go out in the world, and always be sensitive to all the people you come in contact with, because you never know what somebody's dealing with. So I love you guys. Thank you for spending your morning or your afternoon or your evening here. It's been a lot of fun. And have a good weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.